I got something I got to send you. I found this picture.
It looks like you're whacking off because the green's all flashing. You're looking down and the green's flashing.
Go ahead and say all of that wild shit online, man. You might need a doctor, Phil, if you catch me outside. And I will not apologize if you ain't one of mine, fam. I cannot afford to give a fuck if it was finance.
Everything woke turns to shit.
Let me see if I can. Did I not take a picture of it?
Is that a Mambla shirt?
No, or it's.
No, ma'am.
It's Jerry Springer, the masculine
Tonight's broadcast of The Masculine Feminist has been commandeered by the secret society No Ma'am, National Organization of Men Against Amazonian Masterhood.
No, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Hey, check out my outfit, bro.
Ted Theodore Bundy.
Nice. And I got my American flag shorts on.
Nice. Oh. Very nice.
Stupid green screen. Can't see.
Nah. Fuck that. The green screen gives us this wonderful office.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. In our fucking lovely new studio, huh?
Yes, sir. Hey, can I share something while you're looking for it?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
This right here is Peach Fury. This is, I think, the best damn hot sauce I've ever made. Can you see that bubble? Watch that bubble.
Oh, right definitely.
There. Bloop. This will melt your socks off. $15 a bottle plus shipping and handling. Inbox me.
Alrighty. You guys hear that? Shameless plug. What's your email?
You can hit me up at brotherjason76 at comcast.net if you're interested in buying a bottle. From there, I'll give you Venmo instructions.
Alrighty. Sounds good, everybody. Pick up your bottle while you can. I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring. Check this out. I don't want the glare.
I really like how the shirt pops on the background, bro.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. That's shitty.
It's all shitty. Just so everybody out there that's listening knows, we do have our resident millennial in the peanut gallery. Say hi, Nicholas.
What's up?
Oh, Nick's there?
Yeah. We're actually in the middle of brewing up another batch of peach fury right as we speak, as a matter of fact.
Are you guys sampling those on tonight's fire report?
He has volunteered to sample my hot sauce. I haven't done it yet. This is like the 5th or 6th batch I've made or something like that. But there's like a little bit of bias, and everybody always thinks their shit smells the best. You know what I'm saying?
We always like what we make better, you know?
So yeah, exactly. So it's going to be really cool to get an unbiased opinion, an honest opinion on the Peach Fury. I'm really stoked on this, you guys. It goes good with everything.
Yeah. It sounds good. I'm definitely going to want to look at maybe getting you make plenty? Make enough bottles?
I got one coming for you, my friend. Don't you worry about that.
All right, buddy.
I look forward to seeing it displayed on Scoob Dad Snack Shack. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna cook something up with it for sure. I just sent you a picture, Jason. Take a look at it. I found this in a box in my mom's garage when I was going through boxes when I was just last there. You know what that is?
Shit.
You know what that is? Do you know when that's from?
That's like 20,
yeah,
2007, 2008, something like that, dude.
If that, maybe, yeah. That's probably before Drake was born, and he was born in 2007.
I know what that is.
That's Whiskey Town, bro.
Yes.
That's when you lived. And
that was 2003 because Marie was pregnant with fucking Hunter.
Yeah, I got arrested that week. Well, I went to the drunk tank that weekend.
You went to federal jail that weekend, as a matter of fact. You got super fucking lucky, my friend.
Yeah, they just held me for a couple hours and let me go.
Remember, I cut off the end of my finger fucking when I was prepping dinner for that weekend, dude. Ugh.
Yeah. I was out trimming bushes. I was out trimming bushes with a machete drunk.
Yes. The park rangers did not like that.
No, they didn't.
And they finally busted you because you were stupid you had a fucking glass bottle on the fucking beach. That's where they got you. That's when they arrested you.
Yeah. I walked down there with the beer bottle. I think it was.
They came to our fucking campground in the middle of the night, dude. It was like the IRS. Yeah, they were just like descended on us, like one from every side.
It was like Mar-a-Lago, bro.
Yeah, totally like Mar-a-Lago, bro. And they were like, "Oh, hey, anybody in here got a machete or a hatchet?" And we were like, "Oh, no." And they were like, "Oh, we heard you were cutting down trees." And we were like, "Oh, no, but I heard somebody cutting down trees over there."
I heard that shit though.
But
I think they were over that way.
They knew it was us. They knew it was you, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did, bro. Fuck yeah. Dude, I didn't even have most of my tattoos back then, bro.
That was like 20 years ago, dog.
Yeah, 2003, roughly, yeah.
Almost 20 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, roughly.
All right.
But anyway, I found that buried in a box in a vault, and I had to share it.
That's pretty killer, man. I got my Whopper that day, as you can plainly see from this picture.
Well, it was your birthday weekend, dude, and so you were the king. Yeah, you were the king.
After I cut my finger off,
you know,
I cut the fucking. Look, you can still kind of see it. You know, it kind of grew back, but you see this side. Look at this one on this side. It goes like that, and this one's like yeah, that's the one. It got chopped off, dude. It chopped it right in the center of the fucking nail. This whole.
And then remember,
it's all flopping, and I go to the emergency room, and the doctor's. I was like, "Oh, what are we gonna do?" And she's like, "Oh, well, we got to cut that off." And I was like, "Oh, well, I almost fucking bit it off." And she's like, "Oh, no, this is better." And she pulls out a scalpel and just fucking rips it off, dude.
That's crazy, dude. Hey, remember we took those rafts in the cooler, filled it with fucking liquor and beer, and fucking floated out in the middle of the lake and was sitting on the rafts drinking?
Do you remember all this shit I put on my hand because I was afraid of it getting infected? I had like a latex glove that was duct taped, and then another glove over that duct tape, and then a garbage bag.
Because you didn't want the lake water to get there. That's right.
Out there swimming in the middle of the lake. Shit.
Oh, I love it, dude. I love it. Well, let's get started. And with that, everybody, welcome to Fact You, a show that can give a fact. I'm one of your hosts, Ray Hazen.
With Jason McMurray, Esquire.
A.K.A. fucking King Burger, Burger King, Bag Finger, Latex Man.
Bad Finger. I like that one because that makes it sound a little sexual, too. I like that one.
It's the naughty finger. It's the no-no. Hey, and it is the no-no finger, bro.
It is a no. It's a pinky.
Everyone knows the shocker, right? But hey, have you ever heard of the shocker, the next generation?
Yeah. All right. So let's get this shit
Anyway,
rolling. Let's get this shit
you know,
rolling, all right?
yeah, let's get it rolling. So it's funny that we were remembering that, and you brought that up because the way they rolled in on us, it must have been just what it was like. I mean, not quite to the extreme, but they rolled in deep, like they did on Mar-a-Lago. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, Donald Trump's house was raided. What was about a week and a half ago now, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that FBI raided the house under the guise of they were looking for classified documents.
4 days ago, August 14th.
August 14th. Okay. So, and we're at what? What's today? The 20th? So
Yeah, today's 20th.
So 6 days ago. So within the last week. But anyway, and everyone's hashing on like, oh, he's got classified information at his house. He can't have that. Well, unfortunately, it was all declassified information. And, that's one of the things they're not talking about. And like they're not talking about how the fact that, because they go, oh, well, the president can't. That's exactly what the president can do. I don't care what it is. I don't care how secret ninja squirrel G4 level shit it is. If the president or ex-president wants to declassify something, they can, and then it's now open to the public. And I just think it's crazy. What people aren't taking into consideration or understand, what they're not even understanding is the FBI for a while now hasn't been a fair legal justice.
I agree. It's like the freaking Gestapo arm of the Democratic Party, basically
exactly
these days.
Precisely what it is.
I've got a bit of a different take when you're done. I'd like to get into.
All right, no, go ahead, jump in.
So, this whole warrant, my take on it, from what I've learned and I've researched and discovered, is that they're looking for records that should have been given, presidential records that should have been handed over to the Congressional Library. Every president, after their term, they have all these documents of all the shit that they've done that's privy to the office.
Mm-hmm.
And they are required to submit them back, to give them up, basically. Now, most presidents don't even get around to it until about 2 or 3 years after their term, because they're busy making books, they're busy doing public appearances. If you're Hillary Clinton, you're selling American stock to Russia or whatever.
Right.
So the FBI went to his house with his lawyer. It's a chick. I can't remember her name. Jeez. We're going to pull that one up for there. I'm not going to do it in the middle of the show. She's pretty damn hot, and she's smart as hell. And she was like, oh, the FBI went to his residence at Margalar, whatever, went to the golf club, and they were like,
Mar-a-Lago.
oh, hey, yeah.
Mar-a-Lago, something like that.
Yeah. It's not as bad as Worcestershire, but it's close.
That's so easy. It's Worcestershire.
So they went there, right? And this is before the raid. And, Trump and his lawyer were like, oh, fucking come on in. Look,
Well, it's because they were doing anything wrong again.
So the room that these documents were stored in, the FBI, and this is totally on record, the FBI told Donald Trump and his lawyer, you need to put another padlock on there. Secure this room a little bit more. Which they did immediately, right? Yeah. So then the FBI shows up like 40 days later. It was less than 60. It was less than 2 months, I believe. Maybe 2 months later, but right after that, FBI comes up, cuts the lock off that they told them to put on there, and fucking and that the raid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the whole pretense is that Trump was not. He was holding presidential documents and not submitting them to the Congressional Library, I think is what it's called, or something like that. However, the time frame between the end of his office and when this raid took place is very, very different from any, and I mean any, other sitting president, how long they took to turn over their records. It's their January 6th bullshit, the whole Russia. What do we got, son? False impeachments.
Two false impeachments. You got the Russia collusion. You got the made up Steele dossier. You got in what was it? Where's my note right here? That's the wrong one. It was 2016. 2016. The FISA lawyer totally lied so that then they could spy on his campaign. Lie after lie after lie after fake invented story after fake invented story, just like this right now. The reason that we've got nothing about any other past president having this issue or whatever, because it's never been an issue for any other president ever. They've been able to just submit their documents when they get around to it, for the most part. The only reason that they're pushing this, is because if you notice how the same it's been the same punishment for every single one of these things, except for maybe the original shit. But like everything that he's done since he became president, it's the same punishment for everything that he's done wrong. It's can't run again or must be impeached.
That's exactly
that's all it is. That's all this is. They're looking for ways to try to convince the public and convince the government that Donald Trump can't run again. And that's all it is.
Not only that, what they're doing is you're hitting the nail right on the head, bro. But I think if we look a little bit closer, what they're actually doing is they're trying to make sure that he can't legally run again.
Yeah. That's what I was meaning. Yeah.
And I understand what they're doing, and I see it. But what makes me so angry is that nobody else sees this shit. I mean, they call it TDS, the Trump derangement syndrome.
Trump derangement syndrome, yeah.
And I understand that you hate the guy. Why do you hate the guy? That's a whole nother show. But seriously, as far as like bare knuckle politics go, Trump and DeSanto are the only ones that are going to be able to fucking win on a GOP ticket.
Yes. And the only ones I think that have the brass huevos to stand up to the left.
I agree 100%.
At the moment, I mean, who knows? Hopefully, we'll get some fresh blood. Hopefully, we'll get some new, conservatives and libertarians and all that stuff running in there that are a little more, ballsy. I guess one could say. But yeah, so it's just. I don't know. It's just it.
So here's a link for you. This is our old friend MSN. Judge who likely signed warrant for Trump raid. Ooh, let's look a little bit over that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be someone
has ties
that
to Epstein employees, sparking outrage. And this is MSN, my friend. Can I reread that subline?
Yeah, go ahead.
Judge who signed warrant for Trump FBI raid has ties to Epstein employees. Sparking outrage. But I think we all felt the pissed off when I read that. I don't know about you, but I certainly did. Now, I'm sorry, you were going to say something. Go, Rue.
No. Go ahead. Continue.
Dude, I am really, really, really upset about this whole FBI raid on Trump, bro. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is unprecedented.
It's unprecedented.
It's a far overreach by a political party, and nobody is saying anything about it.
It's outright criminalistic.
It is. It's against the Constitution,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's like the next step from political persecution.
I mean,
It is.
there's some people that are saying things about it, like you and I. But I mean, who the hell really listens to us besides our few lovely listeners, you know? And then you know, you got your you got your Matt Walshes, you got your Anthony Bryan Logans, you got your Hodge twins, you know, you got those type of people.
Don't forget our hero, Steven Crowder.
Oh yeah, Loud Crowder, love him. Ben Shapiro, you know.
I love those guys.
Oh yeah, Crowder called it out the morning it was happening, dude.
Yeah, I know, and
I agree.
I'm on deck, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is fucking war, dude.
Yeah, this is garbage,
this
dude.
has never, ever happened in the history of our country.
It's like okay, during the 2016 election, we the whole free America watched them steal it, like cheat. You know, we watched it happen, and then everyone just kind of went, what can you do? This is so much. Not even like they knew the rules and broke them. They're straight up like pissing all over the rule book. You know, like, oh, we don't care. Let's just go do some more illegal shit. And I mean, the FBI has been this way for so long. Like, they just do whatever they want without impunity because who's gonna stop them? You know, like who's gonna say anything against them? And because they got the backing of the Democratic Party, and that's the thing, they got the backing of the Democratic Party at all times, and the people that are supposed to stand up to the Democratic Party, for the most part, except for the rare, you know, the rare unicorn, like
you get your
Trump.
They call them blue dog Democrats. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I mean, yeah, there's like 10 or 15 rhinos out there that we know and will go, yeah, that, like Liz Cheney, that's a rhino. But, you know, Republican in name only. But there's so many more than that, really, I think, in the party in general. There's so many that will just, because it's like, I mean, how many people are willing to do whatever it takes to just keep their job?
Yeah,
you know?
And that's a very good point, bro.
I mean, so it's like I'll bend, I'll cave, I'll do whatever. Sure, I'll get the vaccine. Sure, you can say men can be women. Sure, we'll agree to all that. Just don't take my job away. You know,
just
and
keep
so
voting for me.
Just keep voting. You know, and that's part of the problem, I think, is there's too many people that are just overly concerned with keeping their job that they're willing to let anything happen as long as they don't get dinged. You know. And
the only thing more scary, I agree with you, and I would just like to add, the only thing more scary than that is the people that are just doing their job, and it's the enforcers. It's the people that do what the people we were just talking about. They're the ones that you and I actually deal with, and they're just doing their job, even though it's totally unconstitutional.
No, I hear you. It's like doing your job. No, see, here's the thing. If your job or not, if something's wrong, if something's illegal, if something's immoral, if something's unconstitutional, if something's just not right, it's your job to say that. So,
and not only say that, but to not obey orders that infringe on your fellow citizens. You know what I'm saying?
Let's put it this way: I'm in a kitchen cooking. I'm just a regular cook. I'm not even the head chef. Well, the head chef walks up and goes, "Hey, I want you to go make me some more ranch, but I want you to add some bleach to it, please." Oh, I was just doing my job. The chef told me to put bleach in there. Or do you go, "No, chef, that's fucking wrong. I shouldn't put bleach in there."
That is a very, very, very good comparison, bro. And that's exactly spot on.
Thank you. So there's nothing wrong with being a police officer. Like, I've told several young kids I know that ask me, like, well, what do you think about becoming a cop? I go, I think it's a great, noble job if you do it right. Don't be a shell. Don't be just, you know, I mean, you may not keep the job, but Don't be afraid if something's wrong or immoral or illegal or just not right or doesn't sit well in your belly.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to speak up on it. I don't care what your job is. Whether you're a chef, whether you're a cop, whether you're a president, whether you're a fucking guy washing windows. The problem is too many people are concerned with keeping their job that they're afraid to speak up when they know something's wrong. And
yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
You need to speak up, you know? That's why
so, according to NPR, I would love to. I'm going to share this one with you.
Okay.
This was on the 8th. No, the 9th. It's from NPR.org. Mystery at Mar-a-Lago. What were the FBI agents looking for, and what are the consequences? It's got a glam shot. I know you'll put it up there. Glam shot of a cop. The raid concerned presidential records that Trump removed from the White House when he left in January 2021, according to Christina Bobb, an attorney representing Trump. I can't read this anymore, dude. It just goes bad. Where's the link? Here it is. I'm going to share this shit to you.
All right, share it to me.
I can't believe the level of fucking stupidity.
Yeah, and well, I mean, it's more than stupidity because it's straight malicious intent. It's malevolence.
Yes.
These
Yes.
people, it's not that they didn't know any better. Like, oh fuck, I didn't know. You know, no, they know what they're doing. They know they're being malicious. They know they've got ill intent. They know they're You don't think they knew they were inventing the Steele dossier? You don't think that they knew that the Russia collusion wasn't a real thing? Like, they know this shit before they even say it, dude. But they're saying it because all you have to do is get the masses to believe something and it becomes reality. And it's easy to make the masses believe something when they're one, like we were talking about last time, keeping them uneducated, because uneducated people are used to not doing research. And if you don't do research, then you just take people's word for it, you know? And so as long as they keep the people uneducated and keep the people like gullible sheep, and then you tell enough people that it becomes reality, you know, let me rephrase that. I guess it becomes the recognized truth, I guess is a better way to put it than reality.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah. When you keep pumping that shit down people's throats, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. Oh,
All right,
I got this. Go ahead.
Let's stroll on here. We had another topic.
Oh yeah. Well, they kind of tie together. It was the FBI, you know. So I mean, how just corrupt they are, and honestly, I mean, I don't know if they should even be a thing anymore, you know, because I don't feel safe or trust the FBI. If I heard the FBI was checking out somebody's neighborhood, I would think they're up to something. I would think they're lying, colluding, you know, doing something. There's just been so many things in a row that they've done in the past, you know, decade that has just been like, you're not even trying to find truth. You're trying to create the truth with lies.
That's what the Ministry of Justice does. I don't know. Have you ever read 1984?
No, but there was a movie, wasn't there?
I've never seen it. If there is,
I feel like
you need to read that. You need to read that book, bro, because it's exactly what's happening.
I know what it's about, and maybe I didn't read it, but I participated in a lecture on it one time or something, because I know that book.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway,
dude, it's totally what's going on right now. It's like the government. Well, it's yeah.
Well, yeah, it's about, like, if you control the flow of information, you control the people, and so
they just freaking renamed. They changed the definition of recession. Do you understand the implication of that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's yeah, I think this is it right here, 1984. No, that's horrible. Well, they're in the habit of doing that right now. You saw that they just also redefined female. We discussed that last episode too.
Yeah.
That's what they do now. It's words have meanings, and the meanings mean something. So you can't just say something is something unless it's not true. So what they do is they change definitions or add definitions so it fits that now.
They do it to suit their narrative, and
Exactly.
it's fucking disgusting that people actually allow it. Like, not allow isn't the right word. Accept this. I mean,
Go along with,
seriously, what happened to Merriam-Webster? It's a trophy fucking generation, is what it is, my friend. That's what we're dealing with.
Everyone had to get a trophy in T-ball. And you know what? I'm sorry. Losing's a part of life, and it's a healthy, good part of life that you need to understand. Like, you're not going to get everything you want all the time.
You failed, you get back up and make yourself better. That's how we as a society function, bro. And it's been totally discarded. And this is what we're left with. We got fucking Biden. We got mega inflation. They're reporting the inflation at like 8.9%. They were all celebrating because it went from 8.9 to 8.2 or some bullshit like that. I don't remember the exact number. But that is not realistic. No, it's more like 19.5% inflation. Anybody that actually works and goes out there and buys groceries and gas and clothes for their kids. I mean, dude, it's bad. It's really bad. And the fucking mainstream media is just glossing over it and focusing on us on this stupid bullshit.
Well, if gas prices are too much, bud, just go buy a Tesla.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you can do that, right?
All right, see, there's another show. Who we teabagging tonight, my man?
Well, I got two. I thought we'd run with yours since it's the first time you threw out a teabag. So, I thought we'd run with yours.
Liz Cheney.
Yes, Liz Cheney. Tonight we are teabagging Liz Cheney.
Guess what, bitch? She's looking for a job.
Woo woo!
Oh my god.
About time, dude.
The most disgusting part about this is that she was a representative of Wyoming. Was it Wyoming or Montana?
Was it Wyoming?
It was one of the two. Please. It was a totally conservative state. Maybe it was Nebraska. It was one of those goddamn horse states. My point being is she has been
Wyoming.
It is Wyoming. All she's been doing her whole time in office since basically since her dad died, which is more fucked up. You talk about riding coattails. All right, so she's all about privilege. She's all about making sure that Trump. We talked about it just a little bit ago in this exact show. She's trying to make sure that Trump can never ever run again, and she's not hiding it. She's out there, and she calls herself a Republican.
Which blows my. None of her policies, like nothing that I've seen her speak on, is shares values with me or anyone else I know. I mean, she definitely does with people that I know, just no one that agrees with me, or leans me.
Right.
No one who's correct. Let's put it that way,
dude. And I seen a meme the other day, bro, and it was so spot on accurate, dude. And it was like the people of Wyoming, and they were like, "Oh, hey, we wanna look at Biden's election fraud." She's like, "Oh, fuck Trump," and then the next one they were like, "Oh, hey, we want to look at the infringement on our energy production rights," and she's like, "Oh, fuck Trump," and it goes down to the end, and it was like, "You're fired," and God, I'm not going to go look for it right now because it wasn't appropriate, and it's not mine to share. But it was so spot on, man. I mean, just like that's all she's been doing, dude.
Forever.
And
well, I mean, it's what most of them got. Pelosi.
why can't we do this
Hillary.
to Pelosi? Why can't we do this to
Right?
Pelosi? Fuck.
Right, dude? How is she still enough? You know, and I feel bad. Like, I want to like Nancy Pelosi just because she looks like Nana. She reminds me of Nana. Remember Nana Lorraine, my grandma? All kooky and crazy.
Technically, her nickname would be Nan.
You're right. She, kind of Alzheimer's-y, kind of real forget. Nana's got it real bad now, though. But
Likes the vodka.
Right, a little drunkish. Like, I want to like her. Like, she seems like she'd be a cool chick to party with, but she's fucking insane, bro.
I just want to punch her in the face, just one time. That's all I want to do. One time. Just be like, oh, you remember that?
Maybe like a pillow fight. Like, just get her with a pillow one time. She'd crumple and break either way. She's about as pliable as the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, she's very, very frail. I agree, and that's kind of the point of what I said, dude. She represents us. She doesn't represent me.
No, she sure doesn't.
You're not. I am a constituent. I am in her voting block.
Oh, that's true. You are now. Yeah, I moved.
So, but she also represents you as Speaker of the House.
Yep, that's true. That's crazy.
And she does not listen. She don't give a shit. Do you remember the blow dry fucking what was it called? The fucking,
oh yeah, I remember that.
when the lockdown was full on, when the communism first started, and then she's out there getting her fucking hair done at an elite salon.
Hey, her nephew's up the street having dinner at the French Laundry too.
Yeah. Well,
rules for thee, but not for me. Hey, you know what? But I'll tell you this much. Do you know who's not representing anyone? Liz fucking Cheney.
You're fired. You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Liz, you're fired. Get out of here. Get out of
here. That was like, that made my day when I seen the news and I seen the preliminaries and they were like, oh yeah, it looks like Liz is going to lose, blah, blah, blah. The Trump back person is going to win. I don't really give a shit about the Trump back person. I was just happy that she lost.
She's gone. Exactly. Now, she doesn't get a vote anymore. That's one of the dominoes. Hopefully more keep falling. Hopefully more pieces get knocked off the board. Get some actual people in there with, actual morals and values.
So just for the record, that's why we're teabagging her. I just wanted to rehash the fact that she has done zero things for her constituents while she was sitting. That's only thing that she has done. Basically, there's a tiny bit of other stuff that she did, but for the most part, her attention has only been focused on Trump. January 6th and that all that fucking stupid shit, and I'm just so glad that she's gone.
I'm so glad that she's gone, bro. So glad. Now we just need to get besides Nancy, we just got to get AOC gone next, dude. That's another one.
No, I kind of like her.
I'm not gonna deny she's got a nice big booty.
She's got a nice ass.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny it. All right. I'm not gonna deny it. But
it's kind of cool fantasizing about grudge fucking her in the ass every once in a while.
But she's crazy, and she's also. But also, if you look, she's done nothing. She's got zero bills, Zero legislatures. She's absolutely done nothing. She's got nothing passed, signed, approved.
Right.
Nothing. The entire time she's been there. She's made hundreds of thousands of dollars off taxpayers and done absolutely nothing.
Zero. Big old goose egg, just like her not her mentor. She loves Bernie, dude. And I think if you compare the two, Bernie's got a couple things through, but he's been there like 5 times as long as she has, 6 times as long as she has. You know what I'm saying?
The only person who's been in office longer than Bernie is Biden.
I think that's 80% accurate. Go ahead and fact check that shit.
Yeah, I will. Here, let's take a look real quick. Time out, pause. Well, it looks like Biden was on the Newcastle City Council from 70 to 72. Thinking that's the first thing he did.
Yep.
So we'll go with that. 1970. 1988. That's when he ran for the House of Representatives.
Yeah, he was like assembly member and shit before that. All right, it don't matter.
Oh, here we go. Sanders' life in electoral politics started on October 23rd, 1971. So 1 year after Biden. Biden was 70, he was 71. So yeah, technically, Biden's been in the game for 1 year longer than Bernie. But still.
I got to be honest with you.
That's 50 years.
I think Bernie's a little bit smarter than Biden.
Oh yeah.
He's not smarter, he just doesn't have the dementia. That's what it is.
He's still more lucid.
Yeah.
Still more lucid.
Well, we got our teabagging done.
Yeah. I guess I'm good if you're good, bud.
We're rolling up on 43 and a half minutes, almost 44 minutes. I think we did a good show, man.
All right, bud. Well, yeah. I guess we'll leave her there, huh? So then, all right. Well, till next time, everybody.
Back to you.
Go ahead and say all of that wild shit online, man. You might need a Dr. Phil if you catch me outside. And I will not apologize if you ain't one of mine, fam. I cannot afford to give a fuck if it was finance.
Everything woke turns to shit.